Welcome back, viewers, from the previous drawing question and answers. And we are now on another aspect of drawing question and answers. The question says, identify, draw, and explain the pencil sharpening styles, or we can also call it the pencil sharpening techniques you know, and give two advantages and two disadvantages of each. Now, the pencil sharpening techniques or the pencil sharpening styles we have available, we have the standard point technique. The standard point technique is also what we call the conical point technique. It is a technique of sharpening a pencil sled into a conical shape point or form. And one of the advantages is that it is an all-rounder for most types of pencils. So this one we will call it the basic pencil sharpening technique or pencil sharpening style, and it is the most common and the most versatile pencil sharpening style. But the disadvantage of this one is that it can get blunt quickly, and sometimes the wood comes so close to the point that uh, it comes so close to the point that one side it comes so close to the point that it makes it almost unusable or on easier to use. Because when it becomes too blunt and you don't sharpen it, trying to use it becomes very difficult. And this is the conical point sharpening style. Look at how it is. It looks like the tip looks like a cone. That's why it's called conical point technique or standard point pencil sharpening style. Then you have the chisel point technique. It's a technique of sharpening a pencil sled into a chisel shape using a knife or a cutter. Now look at it. We'll come to the pictures. Now, advantage of this sharpening style is that it can draw two types of marks. That is, it can draw a thin, dark line along the sharp edges and then soft, wide lines along the flat face or the flat faces. The flat faces are two, one at the front, one at the back. And then another advantage is that it has self-sharpening property as you use it. More time, and then another advantage is that more time can be spent drawing than sharpening. So more time can be spent on drawing than sharpening. Then the disadvantage is that it can be difficult to master. Then it can take a bit of time and work to carve this chisel design. And look at the design we have available. You can see that look at the tip. It has been sharpened in the shape of a chisel. That's why we call it chisel point pencil sharpening technique. Then we have another one we call the needle point technique. The needle point technique of sharpening is a technique of sharpening the lead of a pencil into a needle shape or concave points. And the advantage of this one is that it can bring out details of a drawing and therefore good for perfectionists. So if you are a type of perfectionist drawing artist who want to bring out details of every aspect of an object that you are seeing, the needle points is good for you. Then it can be used over a longer period before it gets blanks. But the disadvantage is that it is prone to constant breakage. Hence, it's only suitable for harder pencils such as 6H to 12H. Then it can only make one type of mark.
Then applying over a large surface can be time consuming because it is too pointed. So it will take a lot of time before you can cover wide area. Then we have the another one we call bullet point. It's a technique of sharpening the lead of a pencil into a bullet shape. And advantage of this one is that it can draw two types of marks. That is the soft lines from the sides and sharp lines from the point. So you look at the point. The point creates sharp lines, and then uh, the sides can create soft lines. Look at how it is. So it is so these sides can create soft. These sides and this side can create soft lines, whilst this point can create sharp lines. That's the two advantages. Then it has self-sharpening property as you use it. Then it can be used for a long period of time before resharpening. These are the two advantages. Then the disadvantage is that it may be time consuming carving out this design, and it can also be difficult to master. Can be difficult to master. Then we also have pencil holding techniques. Pencil holding techniques. We have the basic triple technique, or what you call the traditional grip technique. It's a technique of holding or gripping pencil where the thumb, the forefinger, and the second fingers hold the drawing implement close to the tip. So this is the triple grip or the traditional grip technique where the thumb, the forefinger, and the second hand finger holds the drawing tool close to the tip, as you can see. And then the heel and the side. So you see how this is the heel of your hand and the side of your hand of the heel of the palm and the side of the palm normally rest on the surface or the medium, and it delivers limited stroke length for drawing on small sheets and gestural drawing. So it is good for drawing on small sheets. It is also good for gestural drawing. Then we also have the another one we call basic drawing grip technique. The technique of holding pencil where the thumb, the forefinger, and the second fingers grips the drawing implement or drawing tool further up its shaft. So look at this. This one, it's just like the triple grip, but this one, after holding it this way, it moves further away to the shaft of the pencil or the pen. Then in this case, the heel of this is the heel of the palm. The heel of the palm does not touch the surface of the paper or or the medium. Then this one is good for people who want to make long range marks. So if you want to draw long strokes of marks and draw freely and draw at speed, the basic drawing grip technique is good for you. Then we come to the overhand or gesture technique. It's a technique of holding pencil where the index finger the and the arm control the pencil and supported by the thumb and the rest of the fingers. It is used for easily drawing vertical lines and also for drawing on large surface. So if you want to draw vertical lines, you are drawing on a wall, this technique is good for you. If you want to draw portraits, you want to create a mural drawing on a wall, this overhand or gesture grip technique is good for you, right? Then we have the extended underhand grip technique. Is a technique of holding pencil where the forefinger and the second finger hold the pencil, whereas the thumb holds it lightly to provide a pivot point. So this is the extended arm grip technique that we have here. So these are the this lesson we've dealt with pencil sharpening techniques and pencil holding techniques. All these are under drawing. The next topic that we will treat will be on paper crafts. As you can see, look at the question. What is paper craft? So the next video, we will dive into paper craft and folding techniques. Thank you very, very much for listening. May you please subscribe to my channel, like my videos,